What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the politics and BS. It's been a little minute since I've did any politics and BS, but listen, we're right on time with this because it has just come down. Donald Trump has been convicted in the New York hush money case. Donald Trump became the first former president ever convicted of a crime, with a Manhattan jury finding him guilty of falsifying records to cover up hush money paid to a porn star. The historic verdict, stemming from conduct that took place around his run to the presidency in 2016, could threaten his 24 bid to return to the White House. Trump can still run, and his poll numbers remain steady during more than the month-long trial, though some voters have said they might be less likely to vote for him if he were convicted. The presiding judge, Justice Juan Merchan, now faces the unprecedented task of sentencing Trump, 77 years old. The dude is about to be 78. I don't know why people keep saying he's too old. I'm talking about Biden, not saying I'm a fan of Biden either, but he's a few years younger than Biden. It's not like Trump is 65 or even 55. Anyway, the New York offenses were low-level felonies that carry no mandatory punishment, and Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg charged the case in a manner for which there is little precedent. He is also a first-time offender with no criminal record. Listen, the fact of the matter is, a lot of people are like, oh, well, he just paid a porn star. He just paid somebody some money for sex. He didn't pay somebody money for sex. It wasn't a financial transaction for her giving up the coochie, okay? He paid money to keep her quiet so that it would not affect his run for the presidency in 2016. And he also paid the friend of his, who also owns the Inquirer, David Pecker, money actually, and had him to kill the stories. Now, that's not illegal for a tabloid to kill stories, but he did it to affect his run for the presidency so he would not be negatively affected. But when the recording came out where he was talking about grabbing by the PUSSY, they let you do whatever you want when you're famous, this and that and the other, the infamous recordings that we all heard, when that came out to not really negatively affecting him in the way that he thought that it would, he was dragging his feet on getting the money paid to Stormy Daniels, and he had it done in a way where Michael Cohen was the one actually paying, and he reimbursed Michael Cohen. So it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of fishy things, but ultimately the jury found him guilty on all 34 counts. I actually was surprised by that because I wasn't expecting it. I'm not sure what's going to come of it, though, because sentencing has been scheduled for July 11th. And again, like I was reading, there is no precedent for this, and there's no mandatory jail, prison, whatever, time. So if he were to even get sentenced to any type of time, it probably would be a suspended sentence, or it would be some sort of either probation or maybe even house arrest. But him serving time behind bars for this is very unlikely. But we'll see what comes of it, because the fact that he got sentenced, well, he got convicted on 34 counts was really a shock. I didn't expect him to get found guilty on everything. I did expect that there would be something, but not all 34 counts. I don't think that the trial was rigged. I don't think that the jury were all a bunch of Democrats and all the other bullcrap that him and his followers and those deep in the paint, pretty much idol worshipers of his, feel like everything negative or everything that comes against him is all just a plot to take him down because he is the chosen one that was sent to save America. It's bullcrap. He was doing everything that he was doing from the first presidential run as marketing for himself, and he didn't even expect to win the first time. But like a lot of people like him that are narcissistic, egotistic, pretty maniacal, misogynistic, all of the just big name things that you can think of when it comes to somebody that has a huge ego problem and feels that they are better than everyone else in the world. Once they get that taste of that power, they don't ever want to give it up. And that's why a lot of people don't want to see him be in that place of being president again, because they feel like once he gets in there, he's going to, not only by himself, but with the help of other people that he would have on his team to support him, will try to put things in place where he won't ever be leaving that office until he dies. And that's just not the way we do things in America. I'm not saying that I'm a champion for the political system, that I enjoy it, I like it, I agree with it. I don't. But I don't believe that people like him should be in office. I'm not saying that the current one we have is the greatest and even the ones before him were better. I am not saying any of those things. But I'm just saying that this one, something needs to happen. I don't know how God's going to work it out. But that's what I'm banking on, because I'm not banking on this trial, this conviction, or the sentencing that's coming up being the thing that will cause him to not be president again. So listen, I just wanted to talk about it really quick. You guys can let me know your thoughts respectfully in the comment section below. Thanks so much for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.